Hey guys, and how about we play The Wolf Among Us? I'm Grestar, and this is episode 3, A Crooked Mile. So, we're just going to start this off because I know that the game will tell you what happened last time. I don't necessarily need to, and I'd probably do a worse job.
Stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
That's right.
But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone. And I'm
I hate the
supposed to just
Tweedles.
believe.
How smug they are. I hate it. Yeah, so
I just
Snow's
want
alive.
you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
she looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
But at least this scene actually went
She
pretty
was
well.
looking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the pudding and pie.
Good. I have to censor more.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Didn't show any of the confrontation with Beast, though.
What is it?
It's Crane.
Which is just disturbing. But yeah, so Crane's a stalker, I guess. Which, you know, makes sense. Makes sense. Now we get to see what's gonna happen because of all this. Looks like there's an arrow pointing down into the waste bin. Just gonna be silent about this one.
Crane? Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
Yeah.
I know!
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
I just need to find Snow.
Why? What's going on?
Shit!
You're right, it
Crane's
doesn't.
been- Whoa, Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Crane might be following Snow. If I can find her, I can... God damn it!
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last?
Oh crap, where did I
Did
see
she
her last?
say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office.
Oh,
to
good,
prepare
yeah.
for the funeral.
Oh, business
Lily's
office.
funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
the
Bridge.
Trip trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Okay.
Bigby!
Woo! And yeah, Beauty, sorry, but you can't really complain about
Wait.
the whole drinking bit.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her.
What are you trying to say?
You know how you felt when you saw that picture?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
But at the same time, it probably would be good for her to know. You know? Not that I want to freak her out, but if there's reason for alarm, promising leads. If there's reason for alarm, then you should probably let the person know. That's what I'd have to assume. The Buckingham Bridge. Alright. So are we breaking in, or...?
I'm honored to be asked to speak to you.
Yeah, I hear her.
Not everyone's. Lily had many friends, but few favorites.
Not that I want to
she was
interrupt
chosen.
necessarily, but...
If you were here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for.
Hi. Is it
I
no,
won't,
just go.
Offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory of Lily will sustain as well. And it will, in time, equal in strength
I'll
to
miss
our
worrying
mourning her
about you.
loss.
I'll miss our
And it is in that
fights.
spirit that I'd
I'll
like
miss
to talk
you.
about
That's sad.
what
Holly.
you've all been so grateful to share with me. Your memories of her. how she could be
it's
stubborn
fine, I'm just
and
looking
Now
through the
you will
cards.
never die from
rash and
indifference
thoughtful.
or lead a
How she
tedious
carried a
life.
torch for the old
Goodbye,
ways,
sweetheart.
for tradition,
Thanks for everything.
pageantry.
Vivian.
And most of all, it seems
Now quickly,
how
before they finish and they
Lily
see me
loved-
snooping through cards.
dearly
You were a
loved
big,
her
bright,
friends and
shining
family.
star in
She
this
loved being
shithole
around
of a
them.
town.
In good
I
times
miss
and
you
bad.
already.
I never met
Where are
Lily,
they finding perfectly
from
blank cards?
what I've been told. I know in my heart that she would have liked to be here tonight. And now we'll have our moment of silence. Thank you.
I'm just gonna be silent now. Yep. Just gonna be silent. I mean, we don't want to
Vicky,
interrupt a funeral.
Is everything okay?
You waited for Snow to finish. Heck yeah, I did.
No, not you.
Holly, it's
He wasn't fucking invited.
Yeah, no, I'm not here for
Holly,
that.
wait.
Don't worry about
He
it.
has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Look, Holly, I'm not here to start trouble.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here?
Wait, what did I do?
After you lie? After you promise me?
I don't
Holly,
remember
wait,
any
that
of
was
this
Crane,
stuff.
Just Crane. He
Oh.
disposed of Lily's body before
Oh.
Bigby could do anything about it.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here.
I do miss
This one isn't
condescending.
on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I'm here to talk to Snow.
Oh, really?
Yes, Holly, this is serious.
Okay, look. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat far away from the ceremony, all right?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to
Look,
interrupt.
Holly,
so.
I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly.
I mean, I can't really
It's your
blame her
turn to
yet
talk.
because, you know, we are here, or they are there rather, for her sister, and that's tough times. I mean, she was already that kind of tough talker and whatnot, so just having to go through all this, it makes sense, so I can't blame her.
This better be wildly important.
Snow
It's
a
been
little more I
hard
can
enough
blame.
making a connection with these people. When you pull this kind of stuff, it just resets the clock.
Lily was Crane's prostitute. I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know.
This is... I
Yeah.
don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it. To not picture him.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing?
Well, from what
Because
I gathered.
please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step. And if we get this wrong, it would mean more than our jobs. We'd get kicked out of
I
Fabletown
just
for
want
messing all of this
to hear
up
what
so
she has
bad.
to say, you know?
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Well, at
Photos
least
that
one.
Show him.
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God. Look, let's go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
I'm just glad to know you're safe in
No.
the now.
Narissa, what is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part.
So the burn
She's kind
of
of
what if
distraught.
they already ditched
You're
the
not
body?
leaving yet, are you?
You know?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
No, I get it. Take your time.
it won't take long.
Really though, what are they
How'd it
burning?
go? at the motel.
It was actually pretty
Did you
bad.
find anything? No?
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Nerissa!
Yeah, coming.
Alright, see ya, girl. Cool. I mean to check the Book of Fables, I do, and then I always forget. So,
Constable.
one of these days I will.
Wait,
Oh.
easy now, girl.
Hey,
You know
guys.
how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do?
Now is really not the time for whatever you Jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll
Your
snip to
bosses,
the
I
chase
guess?
for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone.
The only bird I
and
can
we
imagine
leave
would
you
be
alone.
Beauty.
Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere.
You're trying to pull this shit at a funeral? We can deal with this later.
No, not later. Later's too late. Right now.
I'm a Tweedle.
So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother, speak your mind. Fastly now.
Just don't hurt anyone, D.
That don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way.
Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose,
Bad
but
guy.
we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby?
Plans.
What is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
Settle down now. Yeah, everyone just stay where you are, nice and natural, like we're just out having a spring picnic.
I'm not making any deal with you. So just get the fuck out of here and leave these people alone.
Nah.
Oh, she trolled out.
Tell you. What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Polly, don't move.
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead hole.
Ooh, that was
I'm
low.
gonna kill you! Holly!
I got it, damn.
Q. I'm ready for Q already. Lots of people were shot that night. Mostly 3, but lots of 3. I'm not sure I understand, though, the resilience, I guess, of Fables, because, like, with Grendel, you can have your arm torn off, which I imagine would be a significant blood loss, you know, and you could just be fine, relatively speaking. I imagine he lives if you do that. But I guess if you get shot in the heart, so is it like direct hits to the heart or the brain? But then, you know, like the woodsman got an axe to his brain, which I'm pretty sure actually, like, and so I'm really not sure what Fables can withstand at this point, and it's kinda, it makes some decisions a little more difficult to make. I mean, to me, seeing that, I wasn't honestly too intimidated by the shotguns, because they're just shotguns to my knowledge, unless they're special Fable Bullets, which I don't know how that works, but, you know, I mean, when not all the rules are written out, it's kind of difficult. Like, too, when we were visiting Georgie Porgy or whatever at the, what was it, Pudding and Pie? The club, you know? And we said it's illegal, when apparently it wasn't illegal? I don't know, it gets difficult, it's confusing.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot,
Yeah.
but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder.
Of course, it could have just
They'll
been
eventually
Crane who
worm
told
their
them,
way
now
out
that
on
I
their
think about
own,
it with
but
the mirror.
until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this.
Yes?
Take it easy.
I look pretty good. Just saying, Bigby's pretty
Don't
boss.
go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine.
Well, good. Hey,
I
good.
had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine.
Good, okay.
Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation.
Fair enough.
And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then.
Best
Good.
I can do, you know. It's also not up to me, but I'll
Business
try.
office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The
What was
town
it?
is starting to find out.
Well,
About
I'll leave
Crane?
you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
Just trying not to say much, but I guess they're gonna find out. Regardless, one way or the other. I don't think the Tweedles would spread it around because they're working for him.
So,
I think.
to recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
and once he puts all the
You put
pieces
that on
back
fast.
together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan.
Or we
Currently.
could just put the mirror back together?
But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah.
There's
What the
gotta be
hell is
more.
going on? Just, I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just...
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Still have suspicion on him.
He was
He's a suspect
conniver,
for sure.
a coward,
But we don't know
a
anything.
liar. And I'll
Well, you know,
always
anything
hate
loosely.
him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Well, he's stealing
Yes,
shards
Miss
of
White. I
glass.
just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so.
Fingers
for her
crossed.
sake. Can I, ask you a question?
Of course. I mean, by
It's
all
kind
means.
of personal. And I don't want to offend you, but after tonight,
Sure.
it's just when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight.
Yes.
It feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home.
Weird,
And
but okay.
I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong.
Oh.
Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
Why even bring this up?
I'm curious.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, is there not going to be more to that? Darn. Oh well.
Guys, we have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
He
What
took a
do
piece
you
with him?
mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Buffkin, are you positive it's not here? Maybe it just slid under one of these cabinets.
No, I'm sure it's not here. I checked every corner. I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Is it not,
Or
Buffkin?
what?
Tell us!
Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk,
Just,
everything.
be a normal detective, basically.
He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Well, we are solving this ourselves. That is the hard way, isn't it? I mean, you did a fine job, Buffkin, but if they're, you know, if we're missing a piece, then we're missing a piece. So I'm gonna look at the desk. Alright, let's check the inbox.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there.
You don't want to know. Hey, that's actually an option!
I think it's better if you don't know.
Don't coddle me, okay? I've seen more than you know. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Don't worry, Snow. We'll get him.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Okay. Looking more. Ichabod Crane, are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be be made a priority. Best, Waylon Smith. Okay, so the farm isn't supposed to be a punishment. Okay. Kind of thought it was at this point. Well, maybe it is at this point, but not intentionally. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I am writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment, and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. Alright, let's check this letter. Mr. Crane, you said you'd paid to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the effing walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your crap together, Mr. Toad.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Who's Cole again? I don't remember if I know Cole. Well, let's open this drawer here. Figured it'd be locked, but I just jammed a bit. Impressive, Bigby. Alright, check out the book.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
The Ring of...
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what?
Witch?
What witch? What meeting?
Well, he called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from.
Buffkin, you should tell us these things ahead of time, you know?
Must have it.
Why not mention this before?
Yeah.
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried to,
This isn't
but...
your concern.
Oh, it isn't?
No, and frankly, it's none of your business.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every
I don't know what
attempt at
Bluebeard's
locating
role is in this
and
game
now
yet.
it's
Like,
none
what
of
does
my
he
business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen,
Thanks,
Bluebeard,
Buffkin.
you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that
murder
Crane is
someone
going
else?
to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan.
What?
I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you are chosen to run this office.
So I don't know what
Who
you
elected
do.
you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been
Oh.
doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
You're excused, sir.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
Yeah,
And
shut up, Buffkin.
that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
2 a.m. Piece of cake.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the 2 Tweedles know about this?
Well...
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
If Holly has Lily's things, that'd probably be the safer bet.
I don't really care what you 2 do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard.
I'm just
since
waiting through
that's
the
where he's
dialogue.
going.
Sorry for
Oh, the
silence.
sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions.
Well, that doesn't seem too threatening.
This is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
Even if we tell him not to go, it doesn't mean he's not gonna go. We'd have to, like,
Where are you
secure
gonna go,
him.
Bigby?
And I don't think we could do that. Find the witch.
So you leave Crane
3
alone,
options?
and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
So D's office, Crane's apartment, Holly's bar. I think we're gonna have to try for
The
this
witch's
one.
identity must be with Lily's stuff. I should go see Holly first.
Perfect. And
I
I'll
also
go
want to
Crane's
support Snow in
apartment.
this, so
I'll check in with you later.
it does make sense. It supports Snow. It
I
wouldn't
hope
be
you
a
know
direct
what you're doing.
confrontation with anyone who would try to kill us, I think. I don't think Holly would try to kill us at this point. We'd see, but what big eyes you have. Yes, indeed. Achievement. So with all that, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, of course, feel free to leave a like, comment, and if you're new, even subscribe. It means a lot. It really helps me out, and I would love to have you guys. So, tune in next time for the next video. Until then, take care. Cue outro, go!